It's like I'm not going to do this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, now. Are you ready?
Hey.
What did they say? Let's go. Hi guys. Welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for all the love you've been showing us in the comment section. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you.
For the comments.
Thank you. Thank you.
We see you. We see the love. Thank you so much. Keep it coming. Keep it
Y'all
coming.
are standing on
so
business.
much.
Thank you.
Ladies, how are we all doing today?
Good.
Great. I'm guessing, yeah?
Yeah.
So, I know we're all moms, right? And I know we all had a perception of what, this pregnancy journey will look like, motherhood. Have you guys seen that trending topics of people when they put what I thought I would look like when I'm pregnant?
What look like?
The Lord is good.
All the time.
So, we're going to start with that today. What was that like? Quinning?
You know what? To be honest, I didn't look too bad. I checked me out. I actually thought I would look. Okay, honesty, Queen. Right. Let me be honest now. I didn't think anything to it. Right. I didn't put any, and that's because I was just managing my expectations basically.
Sure.
Or maybe because of my background, I kind of had an idea that, anything can happen, right? So I wasn't exactly looking forward to slaying or looking forward to looking
A certain type of way.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was just open and I was grateful really to be pregnant. Like, I was grateful. So I wasn't, but I did slay at some point.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did. Just look at that photo.
Come on.
Yeah. I actually did good, but again, I wasn't, the way people say, oh, I was really looking forward, no. I was grateful more than anything.
Right.
I was grateful to be pregnant. I was grateful to be carrying, a blessing. Yeah. I was grateful to be carrying, an amazing child, right? So I wasn't, How about you?
For me, it was good. I was growing also. But trust me, when it's about 2 weeks to delivery, oh my God.
360.
Yeah. It's very difficult for me to know it's me. Because my nose is always like times 3 of these, and then the lips are always like...
Oh, you too?
And then my face is always very swollen, and then I go very dark, especially in the neck region. And so for me, past 8 months, beautiful. I'm always looking good, glowing.
Yeah.
And then I have time to take care of myself. But you see, the last 1 month, I can't believe it. So maybe I will have to jump on that trend as well.
I think we need to put a clip of that picture, the before and the after, right here. So you guys can check it out, before
And
after.
What about you, Booms?
I think for me, there's always that glow. People know right away that I'm pregnant maybe because of my body, because I'm tiny, and then my tummy grows this way. It doesn't grow like this. So
it's like,
facing forward. The minute I get pregnant, 2 months, everybody knows because it's in your face. Everybody's like, oh, see this cute pregnant woman. Oh, I get all those comments. That black neck was a thing for me. Then you see the nose. It was like, hello, I'm pregnant. It's like the map is greeting you in the face.
Yeah.
That one. But I got that glow. It was then, because I'm on the tiny side, I don't know if this is how to say it, but I get a little bit plump. And I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. I was adding in the right areas. Everything was just, I was looking like that Omoto Sean kind of thing. What that means is, beautiful, shiny,
looking plump and fresh, right?
It was nice, but towards the ending part as well, it's always the
Yeah.
we give God praise. We're always wobbly.
Yeah, I know
The
it's
walking
mostly
step
like that, to be
changes.
honest. Yeah, it's mostly like that for
Towards the end,
everyone.
yeah.
Not to say that I was when I said, like I said, I was grateful, but I had my moments, right? There are people who would see me clearly,
Yeah.
I was pregnant. I had swollen nose. I was dark as well, but I think I just felt beautiful.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I knew what I was carrying. So I didn't care. There are people who would make, people who make side comments. People who make like snide comments when you're pregnant, forgetting that you're carrying. Sometimes those comments can be, guys, be sensitive. Know when to,
Don't ask a woman if
If
she's
you don't have
pregnant.
anything to
Exactly.
say, kind to say,
I didn't want
don't
to
say
pregnant. Don't
anything.
say, oh, you look darker, your nose. This your nose. Those things. Not everyone can take it emotionally, right? Some people may smile about it, but they're not happy.
Yeah.
Right? But
Do we even
No, for
want
me,
to?
I don't.
how about you?
First of all, you won't even know that I'm pregnant until like
I know,
6-7
right?
months.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw
yeah.
it.
So for me, I glow. Like I think, kind of going back to what you said earlier, I didn't really think too much. I was open, like look whatever. But I think like what Fumi said as well, like I gained weight in something. I was like, okay, girl. It was really, really at the end that I think I gained weight. Like I lose a lot of weight in pregnancy and then get it on at the end. So no, I loved how I looked. My nails were naturally I have long nails. They were super long. My hair, I was like, girl. As in my hair was
Let's get it.
beautiful.
Fire.
I didn't have dark neck, sorry guys.
Wow.
I didn't have it. I didn't have swollen feet.
Wow.
My skin was, I was like super lighter than normal. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, that was
And
mine.
let's not forget those conversations that happen, those snide comments when you're not pregnant.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
people just insinuate.
That
Yeah.
you are, yes.
You're pregnant.
Yeah.
That's another topic on its own. Like, I don't know, like how insensitive can people be? Did you have to wait to get pregnant? Did any of you have to wait to get pregnant?
What you, sorry, I just to piggyback off that waiting. What is
What's the
one
definition,
definition of
right?
waiting?
Exactly. I think that's what we're
Yeah,
like.
because like, no, because I hear some people say, oh, I waited, and I'm like, yeah, like the first 2 months I didn't get pregnant. I'm like, "What?" From what I have heard, my doctor said this to me, like they don't really classify you as having any issues or any infertility issue or any until like a year.
Yeah.
Then they will start. But so that's why I don't know what the definition of waiting is.
For me,
yeah.
I would say waiting is that period or that time where you wanted to get pregnant, but it didn't happen. Or you were trusting God to get pregnant. And you were trying as well. So not necessarily, I want to get pregnant tomorrow.
Yeah.
But like, okay, we both are aware that we're trying.
Yep.
Right? That's waiting for me. When did that happen for you? At any point, did you have to wait? Where you guys had the conversation that, right, we're ready to have babies.
No.
Yeah.
No, there was no wait. I think like the month after I got married, I was pregnant.
Okay.
Like literally.
Damn.
But you know, unfortunately, that didn't last too long. Like a couple of days later, I was like bleeding heavily, and I found out that it was a miscarriage. And I was like, why is this happening? I was asking my doctor like 20 million questions, and it was like, no, I think your body's just naturally getting rid of. I was like, your body can do that. It was like your body does a lot of things.
Yeah.
And then that even actually started opening me up to our bodies, like the kind of things that your body goes through from pregnancy.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then like I think another month and a half later I got pregnant again. But to be honest, we were not in our in the first year we went. I didn't want to trying to get, like, it wasn't like, yeah, I must get pregnant. It was like, first year, I was like, not sure if I really want to get pregnant. I just moved from one country to another. I just got married. There was a lot of things I still wanted to figure out before. So I'll say, if I was still where I was, I would be like, yeah, let's get pregnant. But because of that, but it happened within the first year. So
And no pressure?
no pressure. Do you know my husband? You can't say nothing to me. Yes. No, there was none at all.
How about you?
For me, I didn't have to wait. So it happened just when we decided to start.
Cool.
So we decided, okay, let's start trying this month, and trust me, it was just that month. About 3 3 or 4 weeks after, I realized that I was pregnant. So I didn't have to do any kind of weight. Though it wasn't like when we tried, I thought it was going to take about, when we said we wanted to try, I thought it was going to take about 3 months, 4 months. So the next month when I realized I was like 4 weeks gone, I was kind of not ready.
Yeah.
I wasn't sad about it, but at the same time I wasn't like very ready. I thought it was going to take like more time. I thought I would have more time to myself, but when I realized it, I just said, yeah, let's break the news, and that was it.
I would like to even talk about this PCOS of the thing, because I was diagnosed to have PCOS as well. And you know that thing where you've read different things about PCOS, people finding it difficult to get pregnant, you know, and all of that. Like for my mom, she had the cyst and they could take it out. For me, it was a totally different ball game. They said it was just tiny little bit. So I had it, would I say at the back of my head that, right, this is what Google said, this is what the doctor said, or this is what I read on the internet. And then it was playing in my head. I don't think I had that conversation with my husband, because now there comes fate, because I was trusting God as much that, okay, this thing is gone. But you know the devil has a way of bringing it to your memory. Now you're married now. Okay, let's see what will happen the first month, you know, this and things like that. But God so good, it happened, I think, was it the second or the third month?
Wow.
You know, it happened for me with my
Even
second
with the
child.
PCOS.
With the PCOS as well. I could go months and not see my period, like 5 months, I won't see my period. And I can bleed for 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah, straight. And like that. So it was on and off. With my second, I found out I was pregnant when my first was 10 months. It was at that point I was like, okay, I need to do something about it. But obviously, this is where testimony comes in and miracle comes in, you know.
Nothing
And
is impossible.
nothing is impossible, you know. Yes, the doctors have said theirs and things like that, but I just trusted God that it was going to be totally different. So the process, I didn't have to wait for long, but I would say in my head,
There was
even
limitation.
you know, there was that weight in my head, even before getting pregnant, in the sense that you're playing different scenarios in your head and thinking, will this happen? When will this happen? You know, and things like so sometimes it's not even really, I want to put it like this, it's not technically about the physical weight. Sometimes it's about the mental weight, you know, the things we go through as women, the way we need to prepare our bodies, the vitamins we need to take. There's so many people that have to do so many things to prepare their bodies to get pregnant, right? So it's not easy for everybody across board, and we definitely acknowledge that. So the fact that it happened easy for A, B, C doesn't mean,
sure.
and we acknowledge the process as well. But yeah, we're grateful for the whole process as well. Yeah. Did you have to wait?
Well, would I term mine as waiting? Okay, I'll give you a brief. I'll cut my long story short, but you know, medically speaking, they say you have to like have unprotected intercourse with your spouse for a year, continuously.
Yeah.
You know, for a year before it's termed infertility, right? So for us, we were not trying for about 3 years because we really wanted to like be together, right? Spend time together, you know, and just love on each other really. And before a baby comes in, we just wanted to, you know. And then when it was time to start, we did get pregnant, and we lost the pregnancy. It was an ectopic pregnancy, unfortunately. So yeah, it was an ectopic, and then we didn't only lose the pregnancy, it damaged the tube, and leaving me with one tube, right? So basically, the advice was to try assisted reproduction, which is IVF, and we did, and here we are, right?
That's amazing.
Yeah. So now I'll tell you, after the 3 years, the journey, you know, we still spent another, I would say, 2 years-ish. Trying, you know, doing all of those processes, because there were like some surgeries, you know, in between, and just before we were in the clear, and then, you know. Well,
And I love the fact that you said that you wanted to wait before you start. There's nothing wrong with that, actually. Like, I feel like sometimes we do put ourselves under a lot of pressure, but like, if you know deep down that you don't want to have a child, maybe in your first year, you and your partner decide that, okay, this is there is nothing wrong with that. Like,
Yeah.
there actually isn't. But
Nothing.
you know, most times we get like,
That's societal
well, and then
pressure.
sometimes when it doesn't happen, we're like, oh, is
Yeah.
it because I didn't want to?
Yes, I do.
No, like, you
I know.
You know
Yeah.
that subtle societal
it was
pressure.
there. It's there.
We're
it
not
will be
talking
there.
about it.
Mhm.
You see
Yes.
that
Yes.
subtle
That one is a whole
Something-
conversation.
Right.
It's on.
Discuss.
Yeah, for
that
sure.
subtle societal pressure of
But for me, I didn't even let that to
even get to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You know the funny thing?
Because
for
you have
some
prepared your mind.
Yes, I
Exactly.
think yes, more than anything. And if you have a supportive spouse, if you have a spouse that agrees with you,
Yeah.
because even the Bible says if two are in agreement, right? You know, can two work together? Even though, so we did agree. So every external force didn't
Was
feel
wasn't-
like
yeah.
it wasn't even coming. Like we didn't even feel anything. Like people, I don't even. The truth is, I don't think people had the guts to ask us questions.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I had, I won't call it a wall. It wasn't even a wall. Like, it's just this, don't dare. Like, don't. You know?
Yeah.
And because I was vocal about my life, like, people knew where, you know.
So no
So,
in-laws, nothing?
yes, no, oh, I have the best in-laws.
Nice.
No, like,
Nice.
oh my God, like, bless them. like, bless them. Like, no pressure. No, not a single day of when or what or how. And I understand this. Yeah. And it's not like that for everybody. Because I
Yeah,
did have a
for sure.
conversation with someone who said that, it was a young man who said his parents would even want him to get a woman pregnant before he
Yeah,
marries
that,
her.
yeah.
Yes, before he marries her, and that's how they know that
You're fertile.
they're fertile and you're ready. So imagine, I'm like, what is that? Like,
Yeah.
is that a thing?
I bet it happens.
It does.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
And that goes to show that it's different for everybody. Like, some will wait, some will not wait, some will, you know.
Some
it's-
decide that they don't even want children.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
it's,
And
it's,
that's
it's
fine.
okay.
Yeah.
It's fine as well.
Yeah, I love the
Yeah.
fact that you said that your husband was like had your back. I think it's very important, especially with the whole pressure. I think when you have an amazing partner,
Spouse, yeah.
your husband, and they're like, do you know what? Everything else doesn't matter. It makes you as the woman yourself.
You're
like,
confident,
Okay, I got
yeah.
this, you know, like, and honestly, I think that's very, very important to have that, because when your husband has got your back, no one's gonna nothing to. No one can say
Exactly.
nothing.
Exactly. So shout out to my man.
My
Hey,
Yeah, that was a nice conversation.
Yeah, that
was
guys.
great.
It was really good. So I want to say thank you for watching.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you for taking out time to join us. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, ask you questions. We're ready to
Answer
answer
them, yeah.
as much as we can.
And remember, if you have topics, if you have things you want us to talk about, things you want us to share, please
yeah,
let
for
us
sure.
know in the comments, and we
Yeah,
will
or you
definitely.
can just send a DM.
Yes,
to
that
us
too.
If you don't
That
want
too.
it to be in the
Yeah.
comment section.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're going to
for
be very
sure.
responsive on that as well.
All right then. Till next time, guys.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.